I need sleep, I need new shit. I need peace, I need you win. I don't want the D, I need you shit.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a little different. It's related to beauty, but it's more so on the professional side. I just became a licensed esthetician in the state of Maryland, and during that process I was on YouTube trying to look at videos to get started and just to get some practice on what I needed to do, and there was not many videos for the state of Maryland. So I wanted to do a video showing how to do your bag prep. I pretty much threw some of this stuff away. I don't know where some of this stuff is. I don't have everything, but what I'm going to try to do in this video is, with what I have left over, I'm going to try to show you how I pack my bags, and I'm also going to show you the outline that I used that was given to me by my school, as well as the PSI packet, which you have access to online, to show you how I put those two together and just was able to pass the test. What I can say is it was very, very nerve-wracking for this test. To be honest, the worst part about the test was the bag prep, only because you have to purchase every single item for yourself. That was the most frustrating part, and when it came down to the actual test and the hands-on part, it was not that hard. It was very nerve-wracking, but it was kind of common sense if you are a sanitary esthetician and you know what you're doing. I will say this: remember what you put in your bag, and what you put in your bag is going to help you remember the steps that you need to pass the test. You're going to have to do these steps in order, so it's good to pack your bags in a way that is comfortable for you and that you can remember each step. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so first things first, with the pre-exam setup, that is the very first thing you're going to actually make a bag out of. I bought a huge, I don't know what size this is. You know how you go and you get the gallons of Ziploc bags? This is like huge jumbo size Ziploc bags. It's not the regular gallon size. As you can see, if I stand up, how big it is. Okay, so I got this for the pre-exam setup. So the pre-exam setup is going to be your number one. This is going to have everything that you're going to continuously use throughout the test. For example, your hand sanitizer. You're going to need hand sanitizer in this bag. I got that from the dollar store. You're going to need, it says antibacterial hand soap. Never used it once. You don't have to have that. One roll of paper towels unopened. I literally bought a whole roll of paper towels and I stuffed it in this bag, along with the hand sanitizer, your disinfectant tray, your wet sanitizer. So this, where you're going to put your implements, got this from the dollar store. And when I say dollar store, I mean Dollar Tree.
because you know everything is $1 there. You want to try to be as cheap as possible with this because you have to buy every single item. Oh, for the wet sanitizer, make sure it has a top because you have to keep all lids closed during this test. And you want to have a bottle of disinfectant. So I had a small bottle like this, and I put literally regular alcohol in here because they don't know what's in it. They just want you to label it so that they can see it. I would suggest using white labels. I was being a little lazy, but it was okay. I still passed. I wrote disinfectant on this, and I put it inside of my wet sanitizer. The wet sanitizer went inside of my pre-exam bag, and you can see that's labeled. What else you need in that bag is first aid kit. I got that from Dollar Tree. It was a very small, simple first aid kit with a band-aid, an alcohol pad, and I believe gauze. It has gloves, but I didn't use these gloves at all in the pre-exam setup because you're literally just setting up everything on the table and getting ready for the steps after that, the actual treatments. Okay, so a trash can. I didn't bring my trash can in here. I went to Giant. Here is a grocery store in Maryland. Went to Giant and I got paper bags, just regular size paper bags. So I got 2 paper bags from Giant. One was labeled soiled linen and the other one was trash can in big letters so they can see what is going to be there, like what you're actually putting in these bags. This is a trash can and this is soiled linen. That's actually not on this list, but I suggest you do that because when you take your sheet off of the chair, or if you take the drape off of the client's head, you can just throw it in there and you're good. Like that's something you would literally do in a salon to be sanitary, so that's something good to do. Okay, so all of this was inside of this bag. A trash can, well, two bags, 2 paper bags, a trash can and soiled linen bag, gloves, first aid kit, your wet sanitizer with the bottle inside of it that has the alcohol that says disinfectant, your EPA So basically on your list, you're gonna have a set of 10 bags that you need to pre-pack. Okay, I actually had 9 bags because the third bag is table linens. I did not put anything in a table linen bag. I just skipped this step, so I really actually only had 9 bags. So I'll show you exactly what I did and how I numbered everything. So let me get started and show you the first. Okay, so your second bag is gonna be client protection. For client protection, I have a sheet, I have a towel to drape the client. I also had a head drape. That's something else that's missing. I had a head drape and my head drape was like this. I got this head drape from school. I just utilized a lot of things that I had from school already. This is also one that we got from school. I'm pretty sure that would have been appropriate, but I didn't use that. But this is labeled pre-sanitized. Every bag, but I will say you'll be safe, put on every single bag pre-sanitized. That is something that is on your PSI packet. This is the PSI packet. You can get this online. You can go to PSI website and you can get the packet that tells you step by step. I literally went from this list that I have and from this packet, and I looked at the steps and what we had to do, and I just bought my stuff accordingly. Number 3, I had the sheet, the towel that's going to be draped over the client's décolleté, and I had the client drape for their head. when I got to the testing center, I cleaned off my chair, cleaned off my table, everything in the pre-exam section. And right after that is cleansing. When you do cleansing, you're going to put that's when you're going to put your sheet over there. So you got to make sure you take out your client bag and your cleansing bag. If you take those out together, you'll have your sheet ready for your chair. You'll have the towel and the head wrap ready. All that will be in your client protection bag. This is what I did. I'm only sharing what I did. It may not necessarily have to be this way, but this is what I did. So after the client protection, I made my number 3. I just made it cleansing. Cleansing, I believe I had a regular, no, for some reason I had this big bag. You don't have to. Okay, for cleansing, you're going to need facial cleanser. You're going to need lip and eye cleanser. You're going to need toner, possibly 3 little cups. You can get those from Dollar Tree as well to dispose your product into. If you're going to do it that way, then you need spatula. You're going to need gloves. You're going to need 3 eye pads, 1 pad for each eye, and then for the mouth. You're going to need 2 4x4s. You really only need 1 when you tone. You just need 1. But if you get 2, you'll have an extra 1 in case something happens to the other one. And you need a stainless steel bowl. You can get that from IKEA, probably Walmart, anywhere. You want to make sure your cleansing bag, like I said before, it says cleansing. You can have it numbered, that's fine. And put pre-sanitized. Make sure it says pre-sanitized. So, like I said, you're going to need facial cleanser. What I had was a bottle like this. I had 2. I had a bottle for the eyes. I had a bottle for the lips. So one bottle said eye lip cleanser. The other bottle said facial cleanser. So through each step, I was able to throw that bottle in the trash. For the eyes and mouth, I kept the same bottle. But the key for that was to squeeze it on the pad. Do not let this tip touch the pad. This is the type of bottle I used for the cleanser. So the type of bottle I used for the toner was exactly the same. I used green alcohol just to give it some color. Everybody said they used something different. Some people said they used just regular alcohol. So green alcohol used for my toner. I just make sure it's labeled toner. Make sure everything's labeled. Every single thing that you use is labeled. What else did I use? So the 3 small cups. If you decide that you're going to scoop your stuff and then put it on your hand, you're going to need a spatula and you're going to need a cup. But I had those and I didn't even need them because I just made sure that I just squeezed it on the tip on here without it even touching the cotton. You're going to need gauze. Now this, I was like, where am I going to find these at? Just medical section. You just go into Walmart and you go look for 4x4s. Make sure it's a 4x4 size because that's what it says on the PSI packet that it's supposed to be a 4x4. Get gauze. It can be just like this. You can get them from Walmart. I actually got mine from Walmart. And you're going to need that for toning. Sponges. I have sponges. So I went to Walmart for my sponges as well. I got these. They are like $2. They're not the most soft, but it doesn't matter. You're just doing this for the moment. You tell your model, I'm sorry for messing up your face later. You just tell them, I'm sorry. And a stainless steel bowl. I already had mine from IKEA. Now let's go to my next step, which was number 4 for me. It was steaming. Steaming. I had a regular size bag like this. This is not the right bag, but it was labeled steaming. It had 1 rolled hand towel in it and gloves, because for that section, that's all you're gonna need is your gloves and a rolled up hand towel. So for steaming, that's all you need in that bag. You need 1 hand towel and gloves. For the next bag, and all of these are going to be, these are in order. So if you number them in order, it'll help you remember each step that you're going to have to do in the order that it comes in. So the next step is number 5, which is massage. So for massage, I also had a regular Ziploc gallon bag just like this. For massage, you need massage cream. I used Pond's for everything. Anything that needed to just show up on the face, I would use regular Pond's cream. And I use these small little containers with a top because things need to have a top on them. I use this for my wax. I use this for the massage. I use this for the mask. And I put the materials inside of here. I got this from Dollar Tree. So for the massage cream went in a container just like this. A small cup, just like I said, the little small shot cups at Dollar Tree. You're going to need that because you're going to have to scoop it out of this container, put the top back on, and put it into the small little shot cup. You're going to need gloves. You're going to need sponges or a hand towel, whichever way you want to remove the massage cream off of the face, either by sponges or by towel. You're going to have water there, so you can use a towel and that'll help you. You just want to do whatever is more easy for you. I use sponges. So I have my massage cream, small cup, gloves, sponges. When I say spatula, get popsicle sticks, small popsicle sticks, and scoop the product out. I put it on my hand, threw everything away. So mask. Mask was the next step. So it went for massage, then you're going to go straight into the mask section. For the mask, I actually still have that bag. It says mask, pre-sanitized. Alright, so for the mask, I had my mask in here. Once again, it was Pond's cream with the top closed. So for the mask, toner, my green alcohol again, in this same type of container. Alright, so mask, toner, moisturizer. My moisturizer was also in this. A spatula to remove the mask from container. Popsicle stick. 3 small cups or a mask bowl to dispose the product into. I had 3 small little shot cups. A mask brush. Okay, so this came from school because I want to utilize everything from school as possible. This brush came from school, but I'm sure you can get this from Amazon. You can like order this and it's probably really cheap. I don't know what other place. Beauty supply store would have it as well. iPads. iPads help you to keep the product off of the area that it's not supposed to go on, but you don't have to have iPads. Also, there's some type of rumor going around that you can't lift the brush off the face. Like you literally have to, do this and you can't lift. That's not true. But it was fine because I didn't get points taken off of that. So it was just, they just looking to make sure that the mask is going to show up on the skin. So that's why you want to use the Pond's or something that's thick. Okay. 4x4s. You want to have 4x4s because you're going to need that. And sponges. Just like I showed you before. The regular sponges that I got from Walmart to remove the product. This is to remove the product. And like I said before, also you can use a hand towel because you're going to have water accessible to you. The temperature of the water doesn't matter. Just tell your model later sorry because it may not be comfortable. The next step is tweezing. For tweezing, you're going to need antiseptic cleanser, astringent, tweezers, 4x4, and gloves. So I had, for antiseptic, the same type of bottle. It's labeled antiseptic. I also had the same type of bottle for the astringent. Use alcohol, and I use wintergreen alcohol as well. So you also want to make sure you have tweezers. You don't need to see what tweezers look like. Everyone knows what tweezers looks like. 4x4s, like I showed you before. And then gloves. My number 8 was blood spill. Okay, blood spill. Crap, I don't have the bag that I had. So I had an actual biohazard bag because one of my classmates was in the healthcare field and she gave some of us biohazard bags for the test. So I had a biohazard bag, but I also had a regular bag like this, and it said blood spill, and it was numbered, and it says pre-sanitized. Okay, so in the bag, separate from the actual blood spill second bag that's inside of it, I had a band-aid, I had gauze, and I had alcohol cleanser in there for the blood spill portion. I had gloves, and if you don't have a biohazard bag, what you can do is you have a biohazard bag or 2 Ziploc bags, one inside the other for double bagging. So that means that you're gonna have a blood spill Ziploc bag, and you're gonna have another bag inside of it because of the steps that you have to do blood spill. If you don't have a regular blood spill bag, your one that's labeled is technically the one that you're using. It's a fake, real biohazard bag, if that makes sense. So when you finish everything, you're supposed to be putting things inside of the blood spill bag, the biohazard bag, and then you're supposed to put that bag inside of another bag, and then you put both of them in the trash. So that's what you're supposed to do, and that's why you need 2 bags. So again, you're gonna need your antiseptic cleanser, you're gonna need a band-aid, 4x4s, gloves, and 2 Ziploc bags, one labeled biohazard and the other one just a regular Ziploc bag. I will show you how I did the blood spill part in the next video, because I want to make sure I have a mannequin or something in front of me to show you how it was so that you can fully understand how to do it. My next one, number 9, was waxing. I had a waxing bag like this, regular Ziploc bag, and it also said pre-sanitized. In that bag was a mock waxing product. So, oh, I still have my wax. As you can see, it's labeled wax, but it's petroleum jelly. Got it from the dollar store. Very helpful, very easy. You want to have an antiseptic cleanser. So again, another one of these. You're going to need astringent, same type of bottle, wax spatulas, wax strips. I had wax strips from ordering those muslin strips, and I just cut it up. You can get them from Amazon if you need to, or literally just have just something that looks like maybe you can even use a sheet of paper. They probably don't even care. Cut it and make it look like this, and they know you're just doing the steps the way you're supposed to do it as an esthetician. And then a 4x4. So again, you have your Mox waxing product, which is your petroleum jelly, an antiseptic cleanser, an astringent, wax spatulas, wax strip, gloves, and 4x4 in a Ziploc bag like this. Now, that's very simple. Do not make this stuff harder than what it is, because that's exactly what you need, and you're just gonna need to act it out the way it says on the PSI packet. Okay, so I want to really touch on some of the things I went through when I was about to take this test. A lot of hearsay. I really believe when they say that they are solely focused on the steps that's in this packet and you being sanitary and not cross-contaminating, those are literally the things that they are worried about. If people are telling you to get extra things that are not on this PSI packet, for example, if you feel like you have to add something extra to massage, like you need to do friction, you don't need to do friction. It literally says that you're going to get points for every step that you do on here, and if you make sure that you do it in the order that it's telling you to do it in. That's what they are looking for. They are looking for the fact that you're doing each section in the steps that they tell you. For massaging, are you applying the massage product using your fingers or brushes? Are you ensuring that the skin does not pull excessively? And you have to demonstrate effleurage manipulations while continuously maintaining contact. Next, petrissage to potement. In that order, effleurage, petrissage to potement, and then remove all the product on the face. You just need to kind of think about, am I doing this in the order that it needs to be done? That's what you need to focus on. And when you purchase your products, make sure that you're going to be comfortable in doing it the way that you need to do it to pass the test. So look out for the next portion of this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I really hope this helped. If anybody has questions, feel free to comment below while this is fresh on my brain, because I don't want to get so into life and just be like, I don't remember I took that test 2 years ago. Feel free to ask me questions because I want to help. Okay? Bye, guys.